This is A Day in Port, your insider guide from the Paramount Cruises team. Today, we're in Barbados. So today we are with Caitlin and she is in the beautiful Barbados. And what better person to talk about Barbados than Caitlin, who is currently living there, very jealous. So Caitlin, can you just give us a quick little intro to Barbados?
Yeah, no, absolutely. So obviously Barbados is in the Caribbean. It's actually one of the only islands that's not in the Caribbean Sea. It's actually part of the Atlantic. But it's not like the UK, so the weather obviously amazing. The sea is super, super warm here. Um, and we do a lot of obviously cruising to Barbados. Um, a lot of cruises stay packages, although a lot of the time, sometimes people obviously come here just on like a day from a port. But I want to kind of explain sort of like things that you can do that people may not know, because I know so many people that cruise to Barbados and they don't realize that there's so much more to do than just walking around like the port area.
Yeah.
Because I've had so many I've seen loads of videos of people traveling to Barbados and they're like, oh, I didn't really like it. And I'm like, oh, where did you go? And they were like, oh, we just had like a wander around like Bridgetown, like where the port is. And I was like, please, please, please go further because there is so much more to see than just the port area, because that's only such like a small part of like the island.
Mhm.
And so I'm just gonna tell everyone some things to do.
Perfect. Let us
Um,
know.
yeah, no, absolutely. Um, so obviously we have packages where you stay for like a couple nights, um, or even like 3 to 5 nights, depending on the resorts that we're sending you to. So I'm just gonna put my sunglasses on because I'm literally blinded by the sun, guys. So,
Not
so,
jealous at all.
so, so basically on a lot of our cruise and stay packages, we do, maybe like 2 night stay, 3 night stay, and we do use like bed and breakfast hotels.
Mhm.
So that's usually on the south coast, which is where I am now. So for example, we put a lot of people in like the Rockley Hotel. So the Rockley is so south coast, and they've got it's a kind of like it's not a massive hotel, but it's we do breakfast included at that one in our packages, which I think great for Barbados because especially in this area, there's so many places to go out and eat.
Mhm.
And it just gives you a base as well that you don't need to stay in the resort all day. You can go out and enjoy activities.
Yeah.
So like, for example, I've done a fair few things. Like you can drive all the way up to maybe like the North Coast, like St. Peter area.
Mhm.
And you can go to like the wildlife reserve, which has all like the monkeys and things. So
Yeah.
if
Cute.
you go during like feeding times, it's really good because then they all just kind of obviously they all come, and it's really good fun and it's not pricey at all.
Mhm.
It's really reasonable just for a couple hours. Um, but that's also like really good to like link on to just kind of driving all the way around the island. The island's not huge. Like you can go top to bottom if there wasn't any traffic, like an hour.
Okay.
So it's not big at all.
So if
Um,
people are there for the day, they'd be able to do these things as well. So it's not just if you're here for a longer stay, if you're there for the day, you don't have to stay around the port because everything is quite close.
yeah, exactly. Like if you book on like an island tour or a day trip, I know that there's a company, they're called Bayesian Bus, and they're meant to be really good fun. And it's like a bus tour, but it's like quite retro buses. They're all open, like they don't have windows.
Mhm.
And they play music, you can have rum, and they take you around the island.
Oh, that sounds fun.
So that's really good. And to explore other parts as well, like the East Coast. So the East Coast of Barbados is I'd say it's super different to like this. It's more it gives you like Hawaii vibes.
Okay.
It's like more choppy, so a lot of people learn to surf over there. So
Okay.
if you're here for a few days and want to do some surf lessons, that's also an option. Um, so the East Coast is stunning. It's definitely more like island vibes, very
Yeah.
picturesque, and like rocky. But still the beaches are nice, but the sea is choppy. So the sea like here on the south coast and the west coast is a lot calmer.
Mhm.
Um, but there is still like if I go um, further up the coast, the waves do get like a bit more choppy, but then it just stops. It depends on the beach you go to.
Yeah.
But also an option, I would say for people who maybe just want to relax, they don't want to do much because you're in the Caribbean,
Mhm.
you want to chill. There is some places like if you are coming just in from a cruise, you can go to like Savvy on the Bay or the Boatyard, which are a bit like little beachy clubs where you hire a sun lounger, an umbrella, and then you have access to food and drinks for your whole day.
That's perfect. That sounds like my ideal day.
Yeah, no, exactly. So literally just lounging by the sea. And they also both have really good prices where so you pay for the sun lounger, the umbrella, and then you also get a snorkeling trip included. So they
Oh.
take you out on one of their boats. So you
Mm.
go on like a turtle snorkel trip. Um, every time I've been, I've always seen a turtle. So
Oh,
it's
sounds
very
so
good
good.
chances.
Yeah.
Um, and those are just good options if someone's literally just wanting to get off the cruise ship, go lie on like a white sand beach. Those are
Mhm.
really good places to go to. And also, they take you over like a shipwreck. So if people like their snorkeling and things like that, it's quite interesting.
Yeah. And generally on the island, if someone was there, for a day in port, what are the prices like if they were to go out for lunch? Is it quite reasonable or is it more of an expensive destination?
So Barbados is known to be quite pricey. It is. But you can find alternative options. Like they have high-end places, but they also have like your local food spots as well, which are a lot more reasonable. And I 100% recommend trying some like local foods, like macaroni pie,
Mhm.
um, which is my favorite. Incredible. So I always say like you need to kind of expect it. Like when you're traveling here, like don't be surprised by the prices because they are higher than your average place just because everything's imported.
Mhm.
So their prices are higher. I mean, rum and beer is cheap, like their local beer and their rum. So if you like that, then great. Um, but you can always find like spots that suit anyone's budget really. Like it just depends on where you're looking. I've got lists and lists that I can like recommend to people when they're coming. So
Yeah.
people just if someone's wanting like a more luxe stay or a luxury day, then
Mhm.
there's restaurants for that. If someone's on a budget, then there's little places for that as well. So there's something for everyone.
Mhm. Perfect. And if you were to recommend one thing for someone to do while they were in Barbados, what would it be?
So it'd probably be I love going on the catamaran trips.
Mhm.
So I absolutely love going on. So I've been on like a Cool Runnings one. It's a very popular company to go on catamaran trips. But yeah, they're just super fun, all inclusive, all your food. So they're normally like local food on board. Um, you can do it at sunset or you can do it during the day. And they're just so much fun, like loads of music. And then obviously you can stop, jump off the boat, snorkel. Um, Obviously, it's not everyone's cup of tea if they've just come off a ship going
Yeah.
on another one, but it is very different and it is really good fun. Um, the the only other thing I would say, which is a little bit different, is if someone's staying here, I know it sounds crazy, but you need to wake up at like 5 a.m. when the sun is starting to rise. They have a beach where they take their racehorses down to swim, like pretty much every morning. And it's beautiful, like watching it, obviously, whilst the sun's rising.
Yeah.
If you're an early riser, then that's perfect. It's beautiful.
Perfect. Oh, that sounds great, and I'm definitely jealous. I want to book a flight to Barbados now, but
No,
I'll let
absolutely.
I'll let you go and enjoy the sun. Thank you for talking to us.
Of course, no worries. And if anybody needs any recommendations, let me know.
Yeah, you know who to speak to.
Perfect. Thanks,
Thank
Jess.
you. Bye.
Bye.